What's up? What's up? What's up? Uh,
Hey,
Don't worry about me.
I'm just on the menu.
What's up? What's up? What?
what's up?
Well, you can't make one. You already made one, so it don't matter.
Head southwest. Continue straight.
Give it a couple more minutes.
Yeah, that's all I don't like about your thing in the car.
Oh my God.
Turn off my music.
Listen, listen, listen.
So everybody put everything on mute until after, and then I'll just do some questions. I'm not gonna give everybody too much, cause I don't want everybody to just be getting too much information. I want everybody to just take baby steps. Let me just see if anyone else hopping on. All right, so I'm about to get started right now. Um, like I said, everybody grab a pen and a pad, take notes, because if not, you only retain 15% of the info. All right, so first of all, as new people, I know there's some new people on here. What you want to really do is make sure you're following directions. That's like the number one thing. When I first got started, a year ago, um, I didn't really have a team like how we have. I didn't have an upline like we had, like how everybody has. I didn't really have leadership, so I was doing things pretty much the wrong way for like 6 or 7 months. But luckily for y'all, most of you got started. Most of you who got started out the right way, so that's a good thing. Um, but yeah, you just want to follow directions, be able to take in a lot of the information and apply as much as you can. Um, before I hit silver, one of the first things that I was doing is having home meetings. Um, wherever you're at, if you want to start doing home meetings, which I recommend, we'll figure out who's around you, or we'll even come out to you. I know Dennis is in Maryland. We could even come out there and pretty much just host meetings out there for you. We're gonna start having meetings in Reddit again. But home meetings are a must because um people buy off of emotion. When people get involved with your business, it's because they have a feeling like they want to buy, and a lot of people have a bad picture on selling. A lot of people are like, oh, you trying to sell me or pitch me, but at the end of the day, you're either a seller or a buyer in this world. Um, everyone likes buying, so in this business, you want to be the seller, and there's nothing wrong with selling. Don't let no one tell you there's anything wrong with selling. Um, so one of the things that you want to focus on when you're building social media is building a following. When you're building a following, you pretty much want to be liked. You want to make people like you. So um, as far as social media, never one important thing is you never want to make it strictly business. You could go to my page. If you have me on Instagram at gilbenz underscore. Um, a lot of it, a lot of it is business, but a lot of it is personal as well. You want to show people that you're a real person. If you don't show people that you're a real person, they're just gonna look at you like you're a robot. People want to see a normal person behind, they don't want to feel like, you're just someone hiding behind a computer. Um, I'm gonna share my screen and show you my Instagram. And one of the most important things is staying consistent. I say that all the time, but consistency is what's really gonna get you your results. Because anybody could do something for 3 or 4 days, but how long are you gonna do it before you see results? Um, there's really no overnight success. Any success takes time and hard work. And if you don't have an Instagram account, make one, because can y'all see my screen?
No,
You can't see my screen?
no, it's like kind of messed up.
What's it showing?
It's showing us the group chat. There you go.
Can you all right, cool. So this is my Instagram page. You can see I have follow me for daily motivation. I have a lot of you can see I have 7,600 followers, and I built this in probably like a month. It doesn't take long. You just gotta stay consistent with it. And I'm not sure if any of you got the JR Build Your Instagram video, but I'll put it in the group after this. But pretty much you wanna have your page like a wide variety of things. You wanna have it motivation. You wanna have it business. You just don't wanna have it strictly one thing. And one of the most important things is giving out value. If you're not giving out value, people aren't gonna buy from you. People aren't gonna join you. So you want to ask yourself, and this is a thing. This is something you can write down. What do you bring to the table, and why should people join your team? Because if Michael didn't, offer me something, I probably would never joined him. I joined Michael because his leadership and his ability to really help me see results. But you want to show that you're a real person, even like I have some motivation on here. And create engagement. That's one thing you want to do, is create engagement. Even on Facebook, when you post something, um, just make people engage with it. Like I said, tag a friend who's on the same mission as you. So you could even do something like that, like post some motivation, use something like this, and then tag somebody on the team. Like I tagged Avery, Michael, and Sean. So that made them tag people. Then that made someone else tag people. I actually got a lead off of this. So you want to maximize everything you have as far as social media. Promote events, even if you're not there. Even if you're not at an event. Like if I were some of y'all, I would still promote this. This is the mansion party that we had in Miami last week. Just promote it, just to show people, what we're about. That we're not all about business. We're about fun as well. We do fun things. But just stay plugged in to what everyone else is not what everyone else is doing, because you want to be different. You want to find out how you can separate yourself from people. But take ideas from people. One thing that help me out is I always go to like Cortez's page, Cortez or Michael. Like if you ever want to find out how to do something, or if you ever want to figure out something that's going to help you with your business, a lot of this stuff that I learned from basically just going to other people's pages, people who are successful, and I won't copy exactly what they do, but I'll mimic it as far as marketing. So just scroll through people's pages. You could go scroll through my page, but you want to give out a lot of value because when people like free stuff. Like for instance, let me go to something. Something that really helps me out is telling my story. Um, Hold on. Like right here. When you get lifestyle pictures, um, provide value with them. A lot of people in the marketplace, they put lifestyle pictures and then they'll try to put a nice little caption, like a lyric from a song or something. Don't do that. You could do that sometimes from time to time, but you want to give people something free. People who read this, like like I had someone write me their whole life story off of reading this. So I'll just put like, and when you have your pictures and edit them, put every picture that you put out, make sure it's edited and just to enhance the view on it and make it look nicer. An app for that is called BeFunky. So you can use BeFunky, and if you don't know how to edit pictures, um, I could even do a little video on that too, show you how I do it. But this is long. This is long as hell. So people read it. And what I did was, um, you want to make people like you see how I said, all right, it's amazing how the universe works. Funny little story. If you have the patience to read this to the end, it might change your life. Like this right here just piques interest because whoever's reading this, if they're serious about changing their life, if they're serious about um, really just serious about their future in general, people are gonna read it. Just for the simple fact that it says funny little story, if you have the patience to read this to the end. And people that read it, um, like you want to be real specific about everything. Like right here, I told my struggle. I said never wanted to have a normal job life and basically trade the most precious thing we have for money, which is time. Just didn't make sense to me. Um, I said how I worked at a pizza shop making 7.25 an hour. Um, Trading an hour of my life for 7.25, blah blah blah. And when people see this, they're gonna look at this and they're gonna be like, "Yo, a year ago he was here and now he's here." So it's obviously working for him. You wanna tell your struggles and then tell where you're going. Tell your vision. Like right here, I said I see being an entrepreneur allows me to create my own income, who I work with, how I work, where I work, and most importantly, create my life exactly how I want it. And I didn't, even ask, for people to join my business. You want to ask people. You want to have a call to action in all your posts. Um, when you want people to actually DM you and join your business, tell them what to do. Email me or shoot me a message about your goals and dreams, and I can point you in a direction. Tell them because if you don't, people aren't going to do it. You got to demand people what to do. With Instagram hashtags, whatever hashtag you feel like people are going to search up or using, people who are using, dream big will put that as a hashtag and see this post. People that are, no they life, hate jobs. So if someone hates a job and they they're in the hashtags, they're gonna see this post. So that's one thing you could use hashtags. Whenever you post something, um, pretty much you just post the hashtags under the comments. But I have a bunch of motivation on here. Motivation, um, people shouting people out, show people that like I wasn't even at this event and I promoted it. So people are gonna see this and they be like, okay, hey, what are all these people doing? Um, nice little scenery. It was a nice little meeting. People are gonna this could pique someone's interest, but a caption is something important because people do read the captions. So something you want to do too is ask a question. Um, I probably should have put this in the beginning of the post, but um, but are you truly living? The brain cannot physically ignore a question. So whenever you ask a question on your post, people are gonna come up with the answer in their head no matter what. You gotta be able to put ideas in people's head, paint the picture for people. Like um, you gotta put the right idea in people's head. Like a lot of people, like if I want to put an idea in your head, I could just put it in your head just by saying it. I could say don't think about elephants, and you're gonna think about elephants. So you have to be real creative with how you're doing it. Something you could use is let me go to another one. This is Instagram. I get mostly all my results off Instagram. Facebook is good, but like right now, I have like 5,000 friends, so I only could market to 5,000 people on my Facebook. But Instagram, I have an extra 7,000 people, and there's no real cap on how many people you could get on Instagram. But yeah, give value, give little tips on life. Um, let me see what this. Give little tips on life. Right here, and you can see like people like that. People like when you give them free stuff. It's just something simple for the morning. This was when we was in Miami, but and people actually come back and say, I actually, got something from your post. And the great thing is, you might not. All right, you might not. Uh, hold on. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, they might not join you right away, but a lot of people who like in the beginning for me, a lot of people who joined me were people who were watching me for a long time and watching my progression and seeing what I was doing. And they may not even like your post if you're not getting like likes or comments or anything like that on your post. That's okay because people are watching. Truly believe that people will be watching. Um, Another thing that I want to say is make sure you're showing love to people on Facebook. Make sure you're like everybody on this hangout, connect with one another, inbox each other, find out, exchange ideas so that way like something that maybe work for someone else, they can help you out, and something that maybe working for you, you can help them out, just so that you get better and start connecting. One thing you want to be is a good connector because your network is your net worth. So we gotta realize that people people are gonna make us rich. Money isn't gonna make us rich. People are more important. People are more important than value. Money, more people are being bored than money is being printed, which means people are more valuable. So you don't want to focus on money. You want to focus on people and helping people win. Um, like I said, giving people value, giving people free stuff, doing training like this, um, because that's what's gonna keep people around. That's what's gonna keep people coming back, and you're gonna have a lifelong relationship, to where you can do business together, and you never know what someone could bring you in the future. You never know what someone could bring you right now. So you just want to build relationships and really connect. You want to be uh, good at edifying as well. I know some new people. I talk to some new people about it. When you edify, you want to when you edify, you're painting a picture in someone's head before they see whatever it is that they're about to see. So if you're doing a credit education video, you want to edify the video right before, like, hey, Gil Ben's here. Now, what I'm about to show you has not only been transforming thousands of people's credit scores over the past 6 or 7 months, but it's also helping them create um, a little bit more time freedom, a little bit more financial freedom. Now, if you're looking to get your credit score to an A1 status, we have one of the cheapest programs out there. It's only $100 a month. People see results within 30 to 45 days, and you'll have access to a platform that you'll be able to view your progression daily, 24/7, and we're partnered with credit experts. So they're gonna help you, educate you on why you got into this situation with your credit. You want to really edify it, really make it sound better than what it is. And it's not like it's making it sound better than what it is, but give people everything. Give people everything they're gonna get. You want to be real specific. When you one thing that I do is when I'm talking to people, is sell them on things that are important. For instance, the self-development and growth library, personal growth library. If someone's in business and they want to build a business, we have books in our library that's going to help them build a business. We have books that can help them build a business online, a business offline, help them, create better relationships in their life, help them create a better mindset. In order to make the money that you want, you got to become the person. If you're not becoming the person, then you're not going to make the money. It's simple as that. You can't be making $10,000-$20,000 a month, and you have a paycheck to paycheck mindset. And that's not bad, because a lot of people are brought up with a paycheck to paycheck mindset, but we got to switch the way we're thinking in our heads, which is why another thing I talk about is getting on these Hazik calls and really really switching how we think about things. Like if you're one thing that you want to think about is if you would rather get a guaranteed check, that's called a worker's mindset. That's a job mindset, because a guaranteed check is exactly a job. You know what you're gonna get paid. You're getting paid based on the time you put in, but you gotta realize time is our most valuable asset. So do you really want to be trading an hour of your life for $10, $11, $15? And to me, there's no cap on. To me, there's no cap on what my life is worth an hour. So if you want to get into that mindset, to whereas you're putting yourself in the 3% of the population that owns 97% of the population's wealth, then you got to start thinking like an entrepreneur. You got to start thinking, okay, I got to invest into myself. I got to invest into my business. Another thing is invest to your business. Make sure you're buying business cards. Make sure you're buying websites. And it's like a slingshot. The more you put into your business, the more you're going to get out. Because when you invest into something, you're not going to just waste time with it. If I invest into, let's say, if I invest into a training, I invested into $1,000 training before. Me, Michael, Sean, David, and a couple others. But the fact that we invested that type of money, we're going to take it serious and we're going to actually apply it, and it works. And that's something that you could make money off of. Find your niche. You want to you want to figure out what you're good at and tell the world. Pick one thing to get good at, master it, and then tell the world, and then provide it to people. And that's when you're gonna start building a following. You can do trainings like this. You can do conference calls. You can do there's a whole bunch of things, videos, but you want to stand out. You wanna offer people something. I'm hoping I'm giving you guys stuff that's helping. Yeah, like I said, I'm hoping that you guys are getting some value from this. Something that's gonna help out. Something
Hey,
else.
hey, Gil.
What's up?
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I want to touch bases on that pay-to-pay thing. Like, you could, like, I just want to say a few words, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Yeah, now I want to speak on what we said about pay-to-pay thing. Here's the deal. I was once told that anything that's guaranteed, anything that's easy, is not worth fighting for. And basically, a paycheck to paycheck, that's easy money, honestly. Anything that's quick, fast, and easy, it's not worth your time. That's just my thoughts.
That's true, and you gotta be able to risk. If you're not willing to risk, you my throat was mad dry. But if you're not willing to risk, you're not really gonna grow because you have nothing to lose. But if you're at a job, you could lose your job, but you know that check is coming, and you're just settling. Like I felt like I was settling for a check at my job because I knew it was gonna be there. Whereas why not take a risk and try to make $5,000-$10,000 a month? And in this industry, you gotta realize that the residual income that we're making is residual income. We're getting paid. We're building something we're gonna be able to pass down to our kids, and so on and so on. So I'd rather have something where I could pass to my kids, rather than a job to where I can't work at a job and then get my son or my kid that same job that I'm working at. I'm not the boss, and I mean I'm pretty sure some people in here saw the Dame Dash interview. And I mean, that's just kind of how you got to think. You got to look at the bigger picture. What do you really want in life?
And yeah,
what's up?
Another thing. Here's the deal. Like, what we do, honestly, it's everyday life. And if you think about it, honestly, what famous person you know got famous from working at a job? Like, I was watching this video by Steve Harvey. And Steve Harvey said, honestly, whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is, and whatever you want to do, don't go half-assing it. Just do it. Just go at it full time. And basically, if you work at something, if you work at it, you will achieve it. It's guaranteed fact. That's like, for instance, I read Kobe Bryant biography. I read a biography. I seen it on TV called The Black Mama. This guy, only thing he wanted to do was play basketball. Honestly, he wanted to play basketball. His dad played basketball. He wanted to play basketball. So, before anything, he went to school and all that. He did all that good stuff. But every single day of his life, he dribbled a ball to his arms hurt. He played people that's older than him, people that's younger than him. He played everybody on the streets. And guess what? He went to the NBA and dominated. He played basketball. And like now, in the era, everything like Kobe Bryant, he's old school. But if you think about it, honestly, he watched the greats. Michael Jordan, he played basketball. Every person, they actually, whatever they want to do, they went out and did it. Meek Mills, he dropped out of school so he can rap. That's the only thing he know how to do is rap. Guess what? He's happy with his life. He wanted to rap. Guess what? He's rapping now. He signed with Maybach and everything else. Just fight for do what you want to do. I'm not saying don't go to school. I'm not saying go to school. If you want to go, not saying don't get a job. But I'm just saying, whatever it is you want to do, don't let nobody hold you back. Because believe me, and your thoughts, honestly, you think about it, whatever you think, that's money. That can be profit. You think about it, you imagine it. Wait, your imagination, it becomes a thought. From your thought, you put it on paper. Now it's reality. Now it's a goal. Now it's your job to achieve whatever it is that you thought. That's what you desire, honestly.
And going going back to what Malik said, one thing that really I would say is the first step to really seeing the results that you want is believing. Um, Here's a jewel. Write down what you want and write it down so that way you already have it. So for instance, right here, I wrote down my goals. It's on my wall over there as well. And I busy my mind with my goals every day. I have platinum star executive, 10 silver stars, 15 IBOs and 15 customers a month. I'm gonna tell you something. Look, I almost didn't go to Miami, and it was like a day before the event, and I wasn't supposed to go, and I actually wrote it down. I wrote this down back whenever they put out the event, whenever they like scheduled it, probably like June. I wrote it down, and I simply wrote down. I don't know if it's on this one. I had like a bunch, but I wrote down that I'm gonna be in Miami, July 16th to the 20th, and like a day or two before, I almost thought I wasn't gonna go just because the flights were like super high. I wasn't trying to pay like 500 for a flight ticket, and I was about to just be like, I'm not going. But by default, whenever you put something in your mind and it gets programmed into your head, when you gotta think of your mind as not a bank, as a bank account as well, but you gotta think of your mind as a garden, and your thoughts are planting seeds in your mind every day. Whatever thought that you have is like planting a seed in your garden. So whatever type of seed you want to grow in your garden, that's your thoughts. So write something down, write whatever you want down, and every morning, if you're not on these Hazik calls, get on these Hazik calls, and if you haven't, you will start to see your life change. All you gotta do is be consistent. I wake up at 7 every morning just to get on these Hazik calls, and because of getting on these Hazik calls and really affirming things start happening. One book that changed my life is The Power of the Subconscious Mind. I'm gonna put all this stuff in the group. I'm gonna put How to Build Your Followers and that book as well. Probably a couple other things. But what this book teaches you is the foundations of how your mind works, how your reality works, and how basically you control your entire life. Whatever thoughts you have on a daily basis, on a regular day basis, that's the type of lifestyle you have. So one thing that I'm real big on is raising your expectations. If you feel like there's some type of income you want to make that you may feel like it's too much, or you feel like you won't be able to reach that goal, still write that goal down. Still make that a goal, because before I got into the industry, well, not I was like a little bit in, but I had a Volkswagen, and like my next car that I wanted was like a Honda Civic, and just being involved with this industry, it's like now my next car that I want is an Audi A5. So it's just making me raise my expectations to get bigger and better things, not settling for average. And that book basically just tell you how your mind works, and tells you simply by what you think is what your reality is. You just have to busy your mind with the things that you want. The universe doesn't work with right or wrong. Whatever you put into your mind, it's gonna look at what you think about the most, and what you think about the most is what's gonna happen. Like I said, not about what's right or wrong. So if you're thinking about, coming home to a bill, most people think about coming home to a bill. So when they come home, they open up their mail, they're gonna get a bill. But if you constantly just busy your mind with come home to a check every day, and start actually believing in that, start actually telling yourself, I like for instance, one thing that I do every morning is I say I own an Audi A5. I own an Audi A5. And as I repeat that, it just it starts to come closer. Um, I wanted this car for about like 6 months now. I got to drive a Audi when we was in Miami, and then you just start noticing things will start to come closer and closer and closer and closer the more you actually believe that's gonna happen. So one thing that on the calls is they repeat, "I am a millionaire. I am a millionaire. I am a millionaire," and as you start repeating these things and putting it into your mind, yo, I need some water. It just automatically happens. It has to happen. Just that's just how the universe works.
Hey,
If you
hey,
haven't,
Gil.
what's up?
I don't mean to interrupt you, but check it out. I was actually reading Rich Dad Poor Dad. I'm not sure you read that or not. But another thing we gotta stop doing. You gotta stop saying but if. You gotta stop saying what if, but. If you start asking your brain, well, how can I achieve this? Which way I have to do what do I have to do to achieve this? Your brain is also a muscle, your brain. And if you ask, and you start asking yourself questions, like positive questions, like what am I going, like how do I get this? Your brain will answer that. Or what do I got to do to get this? Your brain will answer that. It's like you're actually working your brain. You're actually working the muscles in your brain. Like, cause one thing about it, I see people saying like, "Yo, what if it don't work? What if this? How can what's happening? It's not guaranteed. This, that, and the third." You see people saying all these negative things, but here's the deal: if you fill your brain with negative thoughts, guess what? You will see negative results. Myself personally, when I get up every day, I tell myself, I say, "Listen here," and it's me. Honestly, I'm not a silver star yet. But in my mind, in my reality, I am a silver star. And guess what? I'm getting more closer and closer and closer to it. Like every day I tell myself, it's like the Hazik call, I tell myself, I am a millionaire. Like my friends, they can't see it, they think I'm insane, but it's the things I do, the people I talk to, who I come in contact with, lawyers, real estate agents, I can talk to people on a frequent basis because why? Because my thoughts and my thoughts my thoughts attract people I want to be around. Like if you think positive, trust me, you will see positive results or whatever it is you want to do.
I'm gonna put a couple things in the group today about that, and I want to really see who's gonna take it into action. They say like I think it's like 97 or it's in the 90%. 90% of the people who get information don't apply it. So statistically shown, most people on this hangout probably aren't gonna apply it. So I want to really see who's gonna apply it, who's really gonna actually step to change their life. Um, that's it for like the mindset. Um, some offline tips, like if you want to build your business offline, start by having home meetings. Start by promoting your events. You want to give an event 24 to 48 hours before you actually have the event. So plan it 2 to 3 days ahead. And one thing you could do is create an event on Facebook and just invite your entire friends list. Or whoever's gonna be at that event as well, have them invite their entire friends list, and that way it's gonna just the event's just gonna uh the message is gonna just expand to a lot of people, and that's one way to get people there. People like scarcity. So if you want to get someone to your home event, tell them make a special invitation. Tell them one thing you can say is hey I'm having an event this week Monday at 2 o'clock at my house. Um I have two more seats. Um I know you're someone who's real serious about their future, so I wanted to save a seat for you. Can I count on you to be there? Simple as that. When people feel like it's special and uh, it's rare, most likely they're gonna go. Most people would say that they'll be there. No one's gonna say no. I don't wanna. I'm not gonna show up to your event, or people aren't gonna say no. So you wanna really um master everything. I'm about to give you 6 more things, 6 little tips, and then I'm gonna hop off because I think I gotta work with a couple other people. Um, One thing you want to, like I said, get good at is edification. If your edifying is on point, I'll have a video in the group for that as well. I'm gonna put in a lot of things to basically help you guys out in the group. So make sure you're staying updated with the group as well as the group me, the Facebook group. Just stay updated. You want to be plugged in. Um, you want to be a good connector, like I said, connect with people, even if they're in different companies. Just reach out to them, build a relationship because you never know, what might happen for that person in the future. They might need their credit fixed. They might know someone that needs their credit fixed. I I've met people that are in different businesses, but they have referred me to someone else who needs their credit fixed, and I've gotten sales off that. Personal growth and
And
self
Gil,
development.
hey Gil,
What's up?
I mean, my people, one more. My, I'm sorry. My thing is, don't bash other people companies. Like that right there, that right there. When you bash another person's company, it's like you insulting them. Like 'cause
Yeah.
I understand people. You don't want people to bash our company. Like I understand.
Don't
Like some companies, out there, they ain't the best, they ain't the worst. Just like our company, we're not the best, we're not the worst. But don't bash somebody's company. That right there, you can actually lose a prospect. Honestly, like you don't know what this guy is going through in his business. He can be one of the top earners, but like you said, Gil, he can have terrible credit. He can use us. Don't
right. You
you
never
put
know when need you. Um, don't bash another company. People do that, but it's corny because you never know the real reason why someone's in another company. But you want to be good at connecting. Personal growth and self development library. Get very, very, very familiar with that because that's what's really gonna change your life. And as far as business, relationships, um, money, um, mindset, anything, just to enhance your life mindset wise, you really want to be in the personal growth and self development library. How you get there is basically you go to your back office and then you go to
you go to your back office, you go to basic, and it's gonna say personal growth, and you click on there, and it's right there.
basic pack and then it's right here. It's gonna say library. It's gonna say Nobel library, and in there, that's where it's gonna show tons and tons of summaries of books that's going to help you just enhance your mindset. So you want to be good at that. Another thing you want to be good at is branding. Brand yourself. And how you brand yourself is basically your name. So what do people think about when they hear your name? That's what you gotta think about. People think about fixing your credit, a clothing line, a music brand. Like, what do people think about when they hear you know, LeBron? They think of, when they hear LeBron, they think of basketball. That's a real dumb example, but brand yourself, make a name for yourself, stand for something, and spread your message. Whatever you stand for, spread that message. Let everybody know. Um, Become passionate. Um, you gotta become passionate about what you really want because it's just simple. You gotta really want it that bad. Most people don't want it, and a lot of people get into the industry and pretty much quit because they see failures. You're gonna see failures. I'm telling you right now. There's gonna be times where you're gonna you're not gonna hit an expected point that you want to hit. Maybe you'll miss a rank. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna happen. But if I would have quit after I didn't hit the rank after 2 months, then I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. So think about the bigger picture. Don't focus on the failures because you're gonna fail in whatever you're doing. If you want to be successful at it, you're going to fail. It's going to happen. I guarantee it. So um, learn how to work through that. Learn how to stay enthusiastic. Um, like me, when I fail, it don't bother me. There's no way I'm stopping what I'm doing. So whatever happens, I'm still gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm still gonna reach my goals. Um, and the last thing is become good at documentation. Make sure whatever you're doing, show people what you're doing. A little tip is whatever you do offline, put it online. So if you're having meetings, make sure you're taking pictures of the meetings, taking videos, um, and post them online. Let people know, hey, successful home meeting today. Um, you know, something and provide value. Simple. Um, Realize that every no that someone tells you is just practice. So um, just practice so that way you can get better. You're gonna get more no's than you get yeses. I'm telling you right now. So just get used to it. But as you get better, you're there's gonna be more yeses and less no's. Um, yeah, that's pretty much what's up. Um,
See, my thing is, I'm sorry, but my thing is, when they say they can't afford it, my thing is, I usually come, what I say is, I say, hey, well, honestly, this is your life, honestly. I mean, how much is your dream worth, honestly? Like, well, that's their mentality. And that's what you got to think. You got to think like them. When they say that, what I do is I say is, listen here, okay, you can't afford it, but you have a job. I'm just trying to help you out to get a better way. So therefore, you won't have to have a job no more. Because
let's
honestly,
let's say let's
this
say
is not my dream.
let's hold on. Let's save everything to the end, and then we'll touch up. Whenever I'm done, we'll get all the questions and everybody can get their feedback in. But yeah, it's the mentality thing. I'm telling you right now, everything is based on your mindset. When you wake up in the morning, how do you feel? When you wake up, when you go to, if you have a job right now, how are you going into the job? What mindset do you have going into the job? Are you going to it um, dragging yourself into your job, or are you going into it like I know this is temporary? Um, I got better things to worry about. And another thing is, work on your dream more than you work at your job. If you have a job, work on your dream more than you work at your job because your job is never gonna get you rich, first of all. So just there's a lot of people that I know that are in the business, but they work a lot more than they actually put into the business. And I understand there's bills and but at some point you gotta figure out when you actually want to reach your goals. Simple as that. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna put a lot of stuff in the group. I'm gonna tag everybody that was on this hangout too. Um, I, I, I hope I gave y'all some good info. But right now, if anyone has any questions, unmute yourself and then shoot them to me, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Honestly, most people who have that mentality aren't built for the business anyway. I haven't really met anyone who said I can't afford it and they're in the business. So I mean, like me, like when I'm talking to people, I'm not looking to work with no one that's skeptical. I'm not looking to work with no one who's hesitant. I'm not looking to work with no one who isn't about taking action. So if someone tells me that, I'll just be like, okay, I can't afford it. Okay, so how much longer do you not want to be able to afford to invest into yourself? Something like that. Like if you don't have $100 in your bank account, that's bad. That's really bad as an American, and that's just something I'll say. I'll say, okay, well, if money is an issue now, don't you want to fix that? Don't you want to, be able to change that so that way you can afford the things that you can buy? That's something I would say. I learned that a while back. Um, People say I don't have time. How much longer do you not want to have time? You know what I mean? Um, yeah,
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Let me just piggyback off basically what, you know what I'm saying, Gil was saying. You know what I'm saying? I have ran into a lot of people that say, they don't have, the time or the money, but, basically, what you do is just ask them, okay, well, how long, you know what I'm saying, has it been, you know what I'm saying, since you always saying, that you don't have the money or you don't have the time. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, what they do, what they do is think about it. You know what I'm saying? All you do is just keep answering them questions, questions, questions. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to hit their pain. So, you know what I'm saying? Once they be like, yeah, yeah, well, I mean, now, that I think about it, it has been a while. You know what I'm saying? So then you hit them with, well, listen, don't you think that if, you continue doing the same thing that you're doing now, you're still going to not have the money and not have the time? You know what I'm saying? And because you gotta understand, in order to get something different, you have to do something different. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, basically, you don't really have to, convince something that's common sense. So, you know what I'm saying? All you do is just focus on the concept, focus on what they saying, and then just, hit them with their pain just by answering them simple questions, so that in the subconscious mind, it's gonna force them to think and realize, like, oh shit, yeah, he's right. He or she is right. So, that's basically all I gotta say right there.
yeah. It, uh, yeah. I'm trying to do more of these hangouts. I'm trying to give people information, things that I know, and hopefully people apply it. Um, but I mean, let me know if y'all got something from it.
Hold on, yo, hey, yo, it's only me, you, and Hector. Where everybody else at?
I mean, I guess people hopped off. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Exactly. What? But yeah, Gil, you know what I'm saying? Yo, you know what I'm saying? That was some cool pointers, man. You know what I'm saying? I just hope that you know what I'm saying, the people that were on at least took some notes, you know what I'm saying, took heed to that. Because I mean, you know what I'm saying, regardless who you are, you know, regardless of what you're doing, you know what I'm saying, you can learn constantly, you know what I'm saying? You can learn every day. You know what I'm saying? Your mind is constantly feeding in information. So, I mean, yo, those, like I said, those is good pointers, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, hey, you know, just like Hector said, man, you know, those who are serious, you know, will be the ones that hang on, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, I'm not worried about who don't want it and who does.